Welcome. This is the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Today's review is dedicated to the memory of a journalism giant who passed away this past Thursday at the age of 85 in his sleep in his home in Washington. More on Jim Lehrer and the PBS NewsHour a bit later in this video. Just as they stood for News Without Noise, Tara Ariano and Sarah D. Bunting stood for Television Without Pity. This is their companion book to their much-acclaimed TV recap site, initially launched in 1998 as a way to recap Dawson's Creek, with the same signature sly, snarky commentary that Tara and Sarah were known for. Then it grew into something more, which ultimately resulted in this book featuring 752 things we love to hate and hate to love about TV. Purchased for $2.49 out of a retail price of $15.95, published by Click Publishing. We are talking every single television genre you can imagine, and all of the underlying TV tropes which make television such a hallmark of our culture. Shut up, TV! In Television Without Pity, the founders of the popular TV recap website TelevisionWithoutPity.com pay snarky tribute to 752 of the show's characters, actors, cliches, plot devices, memorable moments, and catchphrases that make watching TV such a guilty pleasure in itself. Topics include America's Next Top Model, bad sitcoms starring good comedians, Celebrity Poker Showdown, cliched portrayals of senior citizens, Denise Huxtable, Intrusive Neighbors, Iron Chef, Lifetime Movies, MasterCard Priceless Campaign, MTV, musical montages, The People's Court, Sa-la-la-la, Sa-la-la-la, a Beatles-style reference, even though I don't know exactly what this reference is. Sitcom reunion movies, Saved by the Bell, talking CGI animals and babies in commercials, TV weddings, The Bachelorette being noticeably omitted from this, Urkel, and so much more. Ooh, Urkel, not Urkel. Urkel, just like Ian Ziering is the way that his name is supposed to be pronounced instead of Ian Ziering. I regret the error, please don't sue me, Mr. Ian Ziering, aka Steve Sanders from 90210, to whom this book is dedicated. From daytime game shows to daytime and late-night talk shows, dramas and comedies of all kinds, reality shows, competition and documentary, makeover shows, children's programming, game shows. Every single television genre is explored in here with methodically constructed wit. Nothing is off limits, and this book is uncensored. However, the focal point of my tribute to Jim Lehrer, if you will, is on their scathing commentary regarding crappy local news. So listen up, NBC4, and most importantly Fox 5, maybe ABC7, my favorite in the New York area, and News 12, although they're probably pretty solid. My mother watches News 12 every day. And most especially all you 24-hour cable news network outlets, CNN, MSNBC, and the tour de force of fear-mongering Fox News, better pay attention. No matter where on the North American landmass you live, or where else on said landmass you travel, you can rely on one constant: the local news is bad. The average 11 o'clock broadcast leads with footage of police car lights flashing, while an inoffensive-looking anchor clone with a bulletproof blow-dry reads sonorously about a shooting, a robbery, or a raccoon knocking over the trash at Wendy's. After the top stories, in order, a tragedy, local or national, something involving local unions about which nobody cares, footage of the president walking around somewhere, and a nice juicy car wreck or building collapse. The broadcast segues into everyone's favorite local news staple, the something perfectly innocent could kill you / good God, won't someone think of the children feature. First comes the assy graphic of like a bowl of oatmeal with fangs, subtitled something along the lines of Quaker, more like damned liar, and the revelation that oat bran is not all that good for you if you eat nothing but oatmeal, in which case you will get scurvy, which, joy. Or the graphic is a crooked, evil close-up of a trampoline, which some Darwin award-winning parent allowed her child to play on unattended, and the kid bounced head-on into a tree and broke his neck, which was obviously the trampoline's fault. Poor kid. This is inevitably followed by a clumsy, but kids love baseball, don't they, Bob? Transition into the sports segment, which is not always, to quote Channel 7, out of this world. And then the weather report. Always overhyped, always inaccurate, but the presenter of the weather report almost always adding instant sex appeal. And then some footage of a pie eating contest or a fun one which nobody in their right mind would have attended. The anchors chuckle and shuffle their papers, and then mercifully, it's over. What a scathing indictment of our local news outlets. Jim Lehrer, if he was alive today, would probably be rolling his eyes right now, or rolling on the floor laughing. Jim Lehrer and the PBS NewsHour was a North Star guiding viewers towards a civilized union of lively discourse and thorough analysis of the week's news and events, political and general. When he passed away this past Thursday, as a longtime admirer of the NewsHour, my heart immediately sank. I first got notified through a video in my recommended feed stating remembering Jim Lehrer, and I clicked on it and I knew the inevitable, that he died. My words can't do it justice, so I'll simply leave in the description below links for you to watch the remembrances from the NewsHour staff, as well as them uttering the 9 guiding principles of MACNEIL Lehrer journalism, Jim Lehrer and his partner Robert MACNEIL, which they practice every single day, and which the PBS NewsHour team still practices today, with Judy Woodruff as the sole managing editor. Rest in peace also to the other North Star, Gwen Eiffel. Number 9, the last one of those 9 guiding principles being, I am not in the entertainment business, which also leads me to counteract that argument to mention a really incredibly well-edited video of Jim Lehrer's final presidential debate which he moderated back in 2012 with President Obama and Mitt Romney. It's called Jim Lehrer Badass Moderator from UCB Comedy. Link in the description below if you want to check that out. He moderated the ish out of that debate, said the description of that video. And in all aspects, Jim Lehrer was a badass. Badass moderator, he moderated more presidential debates than any other journalist. Badass journalist, bar none. Badass novelist, writing 20 novels over the course of his career, and just a badass period, with the keenest editor's eye and the best, most badass sense of news judgment that any journalist would strive to have. Needless to say, Jim Lehrer will certainly be missed, and his legacy will be felt at WETA, at all of PBS, forever. As Jim Lehrer closed a PBS station affiliates meeting in the spring of many years ago, there will always be a forever for the NewsHour. I just wish there was a forever for the man who co-created the NewsHour, Jim Lehrer. I also wish, in this regard, that there would be a forever for Television Without Pity, but in April 2014, that website shuttered. At least, this book is forever, and so is my waiting, because also, there are some cute illustrations of some of the victims, if you will, of Tara and Sarah's wit. 5 out of 5. This book is excellent. And I also give it a 5 out of 5 because of 2 really cool bonus extras that have something to do with an Angel Cohen of Rockefeller Center in New York, the home of NBC. Something to do with Critics' Choice Award nominations. Like this one, for example, from Brian Cranston. This is legitimate. Angel, I'm honored to receive the Critics' Choice Award. Thanks, Brian. And behind this one has the address of Angel Cohen, which I had to censor for safety purposes. But this is from Busy Phillips. Angel, thank you so much for the nomination. I was rightfully shocked and really just so honored to be included in this group of amazing women. I'm sorry I'm not telling you anything new, but the support and recognition for our show from sites like Television Without Pity, I guess he worked for them, has really kept our show going. So thank you for that too. XOXO, Busy Phillips. I think I'm going to keep these 2 memos because, heck, they're real, they're legitimate, and they are forever too. Tara and Sarah's lasting wit will last forever with this book, which I highly recommend you check out. And if you didn't check out the PBS NewsHour then or now, please give it a shot so you can see and listen to news without noise. News that is not a laughingstock. Rest in peace to the man who made journalism work, Jim Lehrer. Thanks for watching. Actually, you know what? I'm Pete Charles Sesko. For all of us at the Thrift Store Rundown, thank you and good night. And I'll catch you on the flip side.